And you had page 28. It seems like I have it as the last page you were doing. Does that ring a bell? Maybe. It's a Etude by Cornelius Gurlitt.
Oh, yeah.
That one. Ba, 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 da, 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 da.
What's this one?
Gurlitt, 28.
Wow.
Yep. Da, 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 da. Yeah. All right. That was quite good for not looking at it for a week. My goodness. So, what does this remind you of? Da, 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 ba, 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 ba. Is this like is this a lullaby? Is this a chase? Is this I don't know, is this a horn call? Is this dogs running around the park? What do you think this is?
Carnival.
Wow, that makes sense. It's a carnival. That's very good. Okay, so when you get to this part, that is a fun part, isn't it? What's going on with a carnival? There. Do you think somebody is dunking somebody? Have you ever seen that part of a carnival? Where if you hit the exact right spot on a platform, there's a person that's sitting above a tub of water, and then the person falls into the tub. Can you believe that?
It's familiar, but I forgot how.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen it once or twice, but can you imagine the person that's sitting on top of the tub? He doesn't want the seat to collapse and for him to go into the water. But if the person at the carnival's hitting the whatever that platform is at the right spot, then he goes floop, and then he gets all wet.
I think that's familiar. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fun. So when you
I
go ahead, when you get to that part, right, it's like, oh dear, I'm in the water. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's go and play it one more time, shall we? And I suggest that you count it under your breath because your left hand comes off earlier than you think it should, right? Because with anyone playing this piece, it seems like the left hand should come off when the right hand gets to the higher note. Don't you think? That's what makes sense, right? But where does this composer want you to come off in your left hand? Which beat? Yes, which is which beat in the measure?
which is
You're counting
third
it.
beat.
You're counting it in 6/8, right? So you said third beat. Yeah, you're so right. Very good. So if you count it out loud, you're going to be very sure to get that left hand off on the third beat. So listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the same all the way throughout that first line. It's the same in the second line. Oh my gosh. It's the same in the third line. It's the same all the way through. Well, how's that for consistency? Pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So can you go ahead and just count it under your breath while you play it? Da, 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 ba, ba. Good. All All right, and this one with a guy falling into the tub. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Same rhythm, same coming off at beat 3. Yes, and why don't we just play the very, very last pattern in piano so that you really get the notes right. Just in piano. Right there at the very end. Slow down. Yes, good. Play that 2 more times, my dear. Good. And one more time. One more time. One more time. Be real focused. Yes. How does that feel? Yeah, good. All right, so I'm just going to say count out loud this week or under your breath, okay, so that you have those rests really secure, okay? So I think that you probably could go on and learn the next piece, but let's do it in blocking. So how are you going to block all those chords? Oh my God, there's so many different chords in this piece. So first of all, what key are you in?
G minor.
You only have one flat. So what could that be?
B flat major.
What's the one scale that only has one flat in it? It's something you just have to remember. Yep, good. So what's that key?
F major.
F major, yes. But we don't start on F and we don't end on F. So we know this has to be a minor key instead of a major key. So oh, that's so funny.
What?
Your father showed you the title.
The title of the
There you go. It's in the key of D minor. That's too funny. Okay, so now let's go ahead and block a little bit of these chords in your right hand. Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and play a unit of 3 measures plus just the downbeat. Okay. 3 measures plus 1 downbeat. Very good. All right. And then let's do another 3 measures, starting where you just left off and stop on the next downbeat. B flat in there. Mm-hmm. Very good. I think you could do, that was only 2 measures plus 1 downbeat. Can you do 3 measures? Very good. Okay, so if you block your right hand like that, 3 measure units plus 1 downbeat, then I guess you could just practice your left hand all by its lonesome. What do you think? Yeah, I think that would
We
be good.
practice it too. It says like a lot of codas and DC out.
Yeah, so do you know where all that goes? Do you know what happens after you play the first 2 lines? Then where do you go?
I think to the coda.
You go to the coda, well, you go to DC al coda. Do you see that in measure 16?
But it says to the coda and then it says coda.
Yeah, but that's the second time around. So the first time around, you go all the way to where it says da capo, which means to the head.
Oh, so that does it go to the first time you just normally play the whole entire piece until it says DC al coda and then go back and stop at the coda. Wait, the second time you get to this
Yep.
to that you go to the coda and you done. That's
That's-
confusing.
That is a strange form.
Yep, that's exactly what you do. Right. Absolutely. Very good. And the coda is just a little ending section, right? So how could you practice measure 9 through 17? Tell me two really good ways that you could practice this section.
To block and do units.
Yeah, good blocking in units. And I bet that you could probably put that hands together blocking in units maybe by the middle of the week or so. Okay, sound pretty good? All
Yeah.
right.
Do I do the whole entire piece or just to the two coda?
I think you should just go to DC Alcoda, the da capo. Why not? Okay, to the DC Alcoda. Very good. Okay. Very good. Blocking and units. Good. All right. Very nice, my dear.